What's up?
Well, I have the sleeves.
What's up, guys? We're back. Rolling in with this off-center camera.
And then the life pad.
Give me like 5 degrees to the right. A little more. A little more. All right, now slide it like 2 inches to the left. Like 2 inches. Good. Close enough.
We'll take it.
There we go. All right.
No, come back.
All right, I believe they're just waiting on our word to start. John, are we good to go? John, are we good to go? All right, let them know to start. What's up?
Hey. Well, you can see us.
You're one of our 7 viewers.
Round 5, go. John, I want you to drink some chips.
Why did it do the old countdown time? Let's try this again. Fixed. Apparently, I have to like apply that setting every time. All right, cool.
All right.
So both these guys were tied at 9 points. They theoretically could have drawn in, but given the number of 9s,
Yeah. It just makes more
drawing
sense.
a 10 was a random push for at least 1 or 2 people.
Yeah. Earlier on the play with a game trail. Cody with a shambling bet.
I didn't look at the standings.
Well, I know like everybody's 3-1. The top 8.
Yeah.
So 2 are flat.
So you better have the best. What is it?
Breakers?
Breakers. I don't know. I don't work here.
I only lost game 1 out. So
Transgress? Foil
Is it
transgress?
an altered transgress?
Foil transgress.
Is it just a foil?
Yeah.
Is that why it looks off?
Yeah. I see now why they don't like foils on stream.
Yeah, Vade, you're right. I actually thought about one. Well, you mean like an intro video? Is either like back, like back to the match. I'm working on one for the YouTube channel. I want to get like a time lapse of the Jacksonville skyline, and have it fade into the skyline that I use for the Game Center logo. No,
15?
30 seconds ish.
That's not that bad. They're really starting off strong with a Sylvan Advocate and a Thopter Engineer swinging in with that.
Yeah, when
3
this
damage.
when this token deck fires on all cylinders,
It goes.
It's supremely strong.
And then I think on the top of the curve he has Arlencord and Thunderbreak.
And Cody Hall is in trouble if he cannot find a second black source because he's currently on a Shambling Vent and 2 islands.
Yeah.
So there will not be a Languish in Larry's future.
Yeah, it's because Larry just attacked and Cody passed turn. He missed his 4th land drop.
Yep, we're gonna crash in here, down to 13. We have looks like a second main phase.
Sylvan Advocate?
He's looking at risking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna pass. He's wary of that
Didn't
Languish.
want to overcommit, yeah.
And it looks like Cody drew a Read the Bones, which is probably even potentially the right play.
Oh, Kalidas.
I don't like bad photos.
I know, that's why I take another one.
We try again.
I would have said it to you anyways. No, it's just you guys in like mid conversation.
Oh yeah.
I would have said it to both of us.
Let's just
All right.
look up in the distance.
So he did find the second black source.
Yeah,
It was
for
it was
Kalidas.
a pain land. He did, and it ended up being a Kalidas. That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
That's almost like a languish in and of itself. It's not hard removal, but it does.
It takes care of the advocate at least, and then also the
Also the Thopter Engineer.
and also the Thopter Engineer.
But it also limits Larry's like number of plays.
Yeah.
You know. That was an oath into a Westvale Abbey, I believe.
Larry attempting to play, or no, he will play since he has tapped out another
second
Thopter
Engineer.
So that's at least two coming in the air.
This follow-up language that Cody may or may not have is going to be really sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take one to get 3 2/2 zombies.
Oh yeah.
Seems good to me.
And you still wipe his board.
Or I'll take nothing because I found a second hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the attack from the Kalidas here is signaling that he has the language.
Yeah. Trying to get him while he can. They're going to triple block. Or go for the double block. I like it. That's only 3 damage, correct?
I believe so. And I believe he is now pointing out that Kalidas is a 3/4 as opposed to a 3/3. So he goes for the double block, kills the Sylvan Advocate, gets a zombie.
Okay, so I don't think it's language. I think it's actually Ojutai. Yep,
that is correct.
Ojutai, a good move there. Slayer can.
I wonder if this is the always watching variant of the deck.
That'd be interesting to see. Ojutai with always watching is a really good combo.
Kalidas with always watching.
Oh, that's really good too. Well, he only has 4 tokens out, close to flipping Westville. Needs another land and another creature.
And a Tarkus command would be 11 damage here.
Yeah, pretty dangerous there too.
There's an Arlen Cord on its transform side.
Oh, hey. Making the token. I think he's aiming for that Westville flip.
That could be too, yeah.
Because he needs 1 more land, which he may have in his hand.
So we're crashing with the Ojutai here. Do you give him the Anticipate?
It depends on where he's attacking. I think he may be attacking the Arlen.
If you're attacking the Arlen Cord, yeah, you just let him have it.
I would attack the Arlen just because of the ability. Okay, he's letting it come in. He was attacking Larry that turn.
Okay.
Giving him the Anticipate.
So if he doesn't go for the Languish here, then I think you just neg the Arlen for the massive plus damage, correct?
Because he only has 1 blocker currently. And I think he has a Shambling Event too, which he can activate, but that's only +2 life.
So if Larry has like a Tarkus command,
if he has a target,
neg Arlen a Tarkus command, that's a punishing turn.
That's
yeah, he's just passing the turn.
But he also may have a counter or 2 in his hand.
I mean, that could be, but there's no stifle in this format.
That is true.
So hopefully we see the go wide plan.
Yeah.
So I think this deck going wide, which he just did the plus into the swing here.
And then before damage.
Yeah, there's gonna be 1 more round of raffle tickets. We have an animated Shambling Vent blocking a Engineer.
You sure about 1 more?
Yeah, Will, this red-green tokens variant is actually pretty powerful. It establishes a board within 2 turns due to value creatures like P and Kira Noir and Thopter Engineer putting multiple bodies out with like the same spell, and then relying on Anthem effects like via Arlen Cord or a Tarkus command to pump your team. Also, Bushwhacker is a huge threat as well, but I think it's only maybe a 1 or 2 of in the deck.
Yeah.
And it has and since it is a tokens list and you're playing wide like this, as you can see the Westvale Abbey that doesn't actually have the Abbey on it. Another alternative game plan against, I guess, another aggro deck. You can just untap, crack your Abbey, swing for 9. You know.
Did he make an Abbey token?
No, there's no Ormondal on the field.
Oh no, yeah.
This is that's the 2/2 zombie from Kalidas on Cody's side of the board. Alright, so I think in Cody's position now, it is Languish or Die.
Yeah. Which he may get, because he has an Ojutai to do the Anticipate.
No,
he has a Thunderbreak.
There's a Thunderbreak region in the way of his Ojutai.
Block with Thunderbreak.
There's a Snap Block and Trade.
And
he must have the Languish, otherwise he would have
a Languish or replace Ojutai. Maybe a Silumgar?
to
Question mark?
get control of
Something? Arlen?
he's at 5.
Yeah. There's not much you can do. It's either languish or die. It's not like Cody's out of things to do. He has plenty of cards in hand. It's just the fact the board state of Larry right now is just out of control.
So we have the land from the turn, bringing him up to 7, and a concession.
Cody scooping. The soundboard.
Yeah.
That was outrageous.
I don't know why I haven't been doing that.
Anybody watching?
Got 7 people.
Turn up.
Like the commentation.
All great. They're all you bucks. I hope you know that.
I was gonna get on there just so I could troll Larry.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually saw a variant earlier that was running the Castigator. And it was alright. What am I looking for here?
While I have you all here, a new game just came out called Luck and Logic. I recommend you guys trying it out, looking it up. It's a really fun game.
So I got one of the pictures that Adam sent, and I look like devastated. Like I saw something world altering.
Dude, I left the oven on.
And you're like, oh crap.
Oh shit. Shit just got real.
Oh no.
Shit just got real.
You can't say that, sir. And then there's our sigh of relief.
Oh, it's okay.
Good pictures, Adam. Good pictures.
Where's Adam? Wasn't he just here?
Adam went in the other room somewhere.
Oh, bye, Adam.
Adam left.
Oh, thanks, John. Let's scare him off.
All right. I'm actually getting really tired.
Ooh. Ooh, my back.
Is Larry still deciding on a sideboard? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
I mean, he saw Esper colors.
Yeah.
He saw the Thunderbreak region.
Yeah.
You know, my bad, not Thunderbreak region.
Ojutai?
Ojutai.
Ojutai. You saw the Esper dragons. You saw the Thunderbreak region.
Oh. I heard Ryan Legge talking, and it was at a perfect angle where I couldn't see him, and it sounded like it was coming from my laptop speakers. And I was like, how did the audio get enabled?
Yes. Buddy Hall ready to go while Larry Leach still doing the shuffle. It's back! I missed you. Ow.
Oh, Larry Stefan discards. I hope Stefan's watching. Man, that riffle shuffle.
That actually hurt, and I'm all the way back here.
I mean, it's a standard deck. I don't mind
Yeah.
totally riffle shuffling a standard deck, but it seems like a really aggressive riffle. Like, that's the kind of riffle that I'd ask my opponent not to perform on my deck.
And he picks up Cody's and does it. No, Larry's not that kind of guy to run other people's cards. Or is he? Oh.
Nope, just with the
Sad
three, just
face.
with the 3 cut.
And I think he kept the top. On the top.
Yeah, that's a valid cut.
Yeah.
As long as you manipulate your opponent's deck after they presented it,
Yeah.
and that you as the opponent are the last person to manipulate their deck,
Yeah.
that's a legal action.
Okay.
So I'm assuming we have Cody Hall in the play. There's maybe some fantasy world where he would choose to be on the draw here, but I don't think
I
there
would
would
give
be.
Larry the player, man.
They both kept 7, and
Okay,
Larry's got
that's
the turn 1 oath. Let's watch this revealed Ulamog off the top.
Oh, if it's an Ulamog, I concede. I concede for you, Cody.
Was that triple lands?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's actually pretty
That's
solid.
not that bad. He gets him there.
You know, in the beginning, I wasn't really a fan of Oath of Nissa, but every single time I've seen it played, it's just like it's such a value card.
I like waiting on until like turn 2 or 3 to play it, just because my second draw, sometimes I like to wait to see what I get.
Yeah, I mean,
before I go on with my options.
That is true. It also does depend on the shell you're playing.
Yeah.
Because if you're not actively casting things on turn 2, turn 3, you can afford to wait. But in a token shell like this, where he does have valid 2 drops, valid 3 drops, you want to get it out of your hand early to try to filter your optimal draws. Stay on curve, according to Corey. Alright, so I believe that is one of my favorite cards of this standard season, Lambhold Pacifist. I'm just guessing. It's blank. There it is.
Lambhold Pacifist. And this is turn 3, right? Yeah. So turn 4, Arlen. Lambhold Pacifist.
No, sir, because
no.
If Lambhold Pacifist always pays the ultimate price. People do not suffer that card to live anymore.
It's become a really good threat too. Turn 2, play it, and then pass. Opponent doesn't play anything.
It is effectively the closest thing standard is going to get to a Tarmogoyf these days.
Yeah.
It's a 2-mana 3/3 that turns into a 2-mana 4/4, and that's about the best you can do.
Yeah.
In fact,
you need lands
okay,
for that.
it's
Argument
better.
heard. Oh, there you go.
I like Pacifist over at it, and in an aggressive deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you plus Arlen targeting your Pacifist. Or if you're playing, you're on the Naya build and you're playing, both these decks you're playing Always Watching.
Jesus.
Is that your like 2/1 token? Swinging in with that hasty Thopter.
Dude, that Thopter is a threat, man.
Cody's flush on lands and cards in hand, so he just thought, I mean, if he's just going to keep up a kill spell in the back there, he is not opting to hold up the double black, but that might not be possible with what lands he has available.
Yeah.
But he is representing an ultimate price or negate, depending on the situation.
Or no grass.
Yeah, it can't be a grass.
Yeah,
He doesn't have double black.
Doesn't have double black.
Just going to crash in for 2. I'm expecting just a plain pass from Larry, because looking at Larry's draws, they've just been lands.
All land, yeah.
But the question of whether actually that favors the control player in this matchup is a little strange, because of just the density of the threats in a tokens deck. Tokens, especially red-green tokens, every card in their deck is live.
Yeah.
Like, you're not... The deadest draw is an Oath of Nissa, which draws you another card anyway.
Yeah. It depends on what Larry has on sideboard too, because he spent some time sideboarding, and I would actually like to see a Guy's Revenge. But that's not a Guy's Revenge.
That is not a Guy's Revenge. That is a Thunderbreak Region.
Thunderbreak Region, yeah. Because a Guy's Revenge is pretty powerful right now.
So a Languish is pretty solid here. Would also let him animate Shambling Vent and get in for 2 after the fact.
Yeah.
A Shambling Event now would just be eaten by the Thunderbreak, so if he has Languish, I would definitely recommend it now. I mean, even just a straight Grasp or Price taking 3 off the region is a valid
Yeah, he's at
line.
21.
He's going to go with the Languish here to clear the board.
He might do.
And then I'm betting to see the Shambling Event come in here, the life total discrepancy or disparity is getting much larger. Larry with another land off the top. And if we see like an Ojutai here, or just double Shambling Event coming in, it's going to bring 27 to 8. Not a good position for Tokens player currently.
Yep. And that's where Shambling Event just becomes a good card.
Yeah, look, the deadest draw. Oh, I'm wrong. I believe that's an Evolutionary Leap that I saw there.
Oh.
And that could... So, on a field with nothing on it, I would assume Evolutionary Leap is the worst card you could draw.
I feel Larry's pain right now. We're going to have a conversation after this, and he's just going to be like,
so now it's going to be 31 to 4.
Larry has some tracking to do.
And on this draw,
at some point you just want to...
I'm guessing with a gesture, nothing, and a almost concession. Chandra.
Question mark? Do you think he'll 0?
How many cards do you have in hand? None? So he's just going to 0 to draw a card?
Yeah.
Or he must have 2 cards in his hand.
Okay, Thunderbreak. Okay, I like it.
So he finds the Regent. Cody's still with a full grip, though.
Ultimate Price.
Ultimate Price, take 3, animate, kill you. Yep.
Smooth news by Cody Hall. Larry trying to hold on there at the end. Was pretty close. Pretty close, but just couldn't get what he needed.
I think this is still fine, though. Because he's playing the aggro deck, and now he's on the play for Game 3.
Oh, yeah.
Post-board, when they've gotten to see more of each other's deck.
And that's the thing, Larry's more efficient now because he's able to say, okay, this hand is keepable because I'm on play.
Yeah.
And when he's on play, he's able to say, okay, this hand will get there quick enough. And if not, then he can mull to a hand to where he can get there quick enough.
That's assuming the deck is resilient enough to mulligan with. Because I've played with piles where it's like, if you mulligan, this deck is dead.
Yeah.
You know. But I've also played with decks where it's like, I could mulligan to 4 and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know. Especially during the like the Theros block when you had access to Scrylands and you could just filter your draws every turn. Like Magma Jet was just that was a great card.
Yeah, it was a fun card.
Deal 2, Scry 2.
I was a fan
everything you wanted to do. I mean, scrying cards in red just wasn't fair. That was great. That was a great time.
I was a fan of the blue-white heroic deck with Theros.
That was. I really enjoyed that deck when it was below everyone's radar.
Yeah.
When it became like the scourge of FNM is when it's just like every other deck, you know, mono black control.
Yeah, became annoying.
Things like that. It's like, man, I gotta play against blue white heroic again. Get out of here. But the at least like semi interesting thing about mono black control, one thing I like to tell people is like mono black control got so consistent to the point where you could call everyone's play like every single turn. It was like, oh, there's the pack rat.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the gray merchant. But at least like blue white heroic had options.
Yeah.
You know. I miss the old. My definite favorite deck from prior standard was green white, just Celestia Beatdown featuring like Advent of the Worm, Loxodon Smiter, a Johnny Caller of the Pride.
Yeah.
Like,
that's fun Celestia.
I was because you could end step an Advent of the Worm because it was instant. Put a 5/5 into play, untap, play a 3-mana Planeswalker, and give your Worm flying and double strike.
I was a big fan of Celestia as well, especially with Unflinching Courage.
Yes.
3/3 lifelink trample. It was so good.
It was +2/+2, I believe.
Oh, +2? Yeah. But that card was just so good.
Yeah. So it looks like both players elected to keep 7. Larry with an untapped land on the play into a tapped land from Cody. And still no turn 2 play from the aggro deck.
So
I guess mildly concerning versus a Transgress. Showing Tarkus Command, double Nissa, Chandra.
I would get rid of What do you think a good play would be here? I want to say one of the Nisses at least.
That would depend on what my hand is with Cody
Yeah.
here.
Yes, because Cody has access to Ruinous Path and whatnot.
Ruinous Path and also counterspells.
Yeah.
Non-creature counterspells specifically.
Nissa
I think as a tokens deck, I mean, sure you have Languish to answer, but again, like I said, the card you take depends on what you have.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a specifically like 100% correct answer there, because a case could be made in either direction.
Yeah.
Because
Actually, I like the move of taking the Chandra because Cody's deck is more of like a late game here. I'm going to kill you.
Well,
and
but that's
he got rid of like one of Larry's only late game cards.
That's true, but also if him having Chandra in his hand is known information,
yeah,
then you can hold your negate or whatever until he hits 6, and you know, okay, there's eventually going to be a Chandra.
Yeah. Jace?
That is a Jace.
Jace and some dreams over there on Cody Hall side.
I just want to see the plants get in with an Atarkus command. You know,
right.
like take 5, deal me for 3. These plants are getting in for 1 each. Got him. Nissa's ult is relative to the number of lands you control, correct?
Yeah.
So, like if he gets it to 7, he can neg to draw 5, gain 5.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But he'll have more lands by then. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, actually, he's probably comfortable at 5.
Oh, anybody, I would be comfortable with 5.
Actually, would probably be most comfortable if his next land was a Westvale Abbey.
Yeah.
Because then he's on 5 and a Westvale.
Yeah. So Cody just shipped an Ojutai with his Jace, and so that leads me to think he has another one in hands because I wouldn't get rid of a card that powerful when I'm only 1 land off of it, especially with a Read the Bones in my hand.
He's actually casting the Read the Bones.
Oh yeah.
In main phase against aggro. All right.
His negate mana open.
True. Could also be Silumgar's Scorn since he is on
Dragons.
That too.
Yeah. And that is a really good counterspell when you run Dragons. If you run Dragons, that counterspell has to be probably the best removal spell in my opinion, or counterspell.
All right, so we've got that resolves. I'm expecting a neg here from Nissa to put counters out.
Yeah.
And then
later on Westville.
Well, no, to force the Languish.
Oh yeah, that too.
Because at this point you're hitting for 10 or 8.
Yeah.
Which would drop him to 10.
And he also has a Tarkus man in his hand.
Yeah, so that's 8 plus 3 for additional 11 plus 4. That'd be 15 total damage this turn alone.
Yeah, and he's
to put him to 3. But he's gonna
yeah.
elect to put another token in play.
He's trying his odds out. That's another thing. He has an Ormondal there, so if he waits a turn, he can also just go for the Ormondal.
Yeah, he's putting Cody on like, hey, answer me.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Is this an end of turn anticipate here?
Yeah.
No, it's end of turn price. Okay. Pricing a plant token. That's
Oh no.
I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. But he also has options for Jace. Yeah, if he can flip. Yeah, he's gonna flip Jace this turn.
He's gonna flip Jace this turn, but there is not yet a Languish in the yard.
Oh yeah, but he get back ultimate price and bring down his creatures.
He's just playing an Ojutai here. No, he's playing a Dark Petition.
Dark Petition, Spell Mastery.
Dark Petition with Spell Mastery.
Languish.
Yes, this is definitely a Languish
this
here.
is Languish.
Because he's got the 6th land open here.
And then he's gonna flip Jace beforehand, most definitely.
And if he got the Languish, then he's slow rolling it. Because most people with the Dark Petition just reveal the Languish.
Yeah.
And he apparently changed his
mind. He was like, "Oh wait, I should."
Wait, you can't do that.
Judge?
I mean, unless someone calls for a judge, whatever.
Yeah.
No, so the thing is, you can change your mind, but apparently from what I had seen, he had put the card that he had chosen on top of his hand.
Yeah.
And then just like threw a card back into his deck.
Well, activate Jace.
Yeah, I'll have a talking to with him about
yeah.
that after the fact.
Whoa, ultimate price. Or no, Ruinous Path.
Ruinous Path, take out the Nissa.
Well, he still has Ormondal.
I don't think Ormondal specifically ends the game here.
I don't either, but it gives Larry a better presence right now since his Nissa is gone. But he also has another Nissa in hand. And Cody's waiting for the block to flip as well for Jace.
Yeah. And that is one of the biggest flavor fails. Like, why is Westvale Abbey not legendary?
Yeah.
Its name is Westvale Abbey. That is a
Yeah.
legendary name.
Yeah. And the creature itself is legendary. You think the land would be?
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna have the Nissa come down. I'm expecting a Neg here. A Tarkus command.
Yeah.
We're just there's gonna be a lot of damage coming Cody's way right now.
See, look at those people watching it. They could go on. They could go on stream. Oh, 9 people. Hey,
Yeah.
what's going on, guys?
So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Plus 5 is 15. Plus 3 is 18. That's lethal before the Jace block. But the plus on the Arlen Cord, I think I still would have preferred the Atarkus command just to put him on less outs.
And he can plus the Thopter with the Arlen, so he's
that's what he did there.
guaranteed damage.
Alright, so he's coming in for 4, 5, 6, 7. Take him to 10. Activate Jace. Discard a Shambling Vent. Flip Jace. Alright.
Looks like he's negging Jace.
Neg into probably Dark Petition.
Yeah. He tapped 3 lands though, so the only thing he could. No, 3. There you go.
I don't believe there is a Languish in the graveyard.
No. So you have Dark Petition into Languish? Question mark?
Yeah, looks like we're gonna float 5, Neg, flashback Dark Petition from the graveyard. I'm assuming we still have Spell Mastery at this point. I would still check though.
I think he has at least 2 Ultimate Prices.
You're right. Yeah, that's true. Well, Ultimate Price Ruin is path.
Yeah. And almost at any point, Languish is just dangerous for Larry.
Yeah, that's why I would have gone for the Atarkus command instead, because you know he's gonna. What is that? Virulent Plague? That's even worse for the tokens player. Oh man. So what's the out now? Ormondal? And even then you can't cast it.
Can't get to it.
That's that was sick.
Yeah.
That felt gross.
Well, Larry still has Thunder Breaks and whatnot. I hope he has a sideboard to mount.
And there is just an Arlen Cord there, which is a fat beat stick when you
you can plug.
You just plus. Like I would neg here, put the counter on the Thopter Engineer plus Arlen Cord and just start going to town.
This is at 1.
Yeah,
he has to make another token.
Oh, is it neg 2?
Yeah, it's neg 2.
Oh jeez. Well, it looks like he plus the Arlen Cord and just went in.
Yeah.
Is he just electing not to use Nissa this turn?
Lamp
There's a Pacifist. Okay, so we're just switching over to red-green aggro at this point.
And then I would plus the Pacifist.
And which was nice.
Oh, he didn't do it. He should
yeah,
just
that was, I guess, potentially a slight misplay. Who knows? But since Cody already burned and then reburned a Dark Petition.
Yeah.
That puts him down on his Languish outs.
Yeah.
And interesting thing here is that no block is favorable here for the Ojutai.
Yeah.
With a Virulent Plague out, I would just neg, power up your board.
Oh yeah.
But I wouldn't cast anything. Because you just want to neg and plus.
Yeah.
And then you want to have your Lamel Pacifist flip on the next turn, so that he's going for the that's a display of dominance, I believe. Destroy target
permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if your Pacifist flips, even if they languish, it's still going to live because you nagged your Nissa and it's a 5/5.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's just going to plus, make a token. He might give the token +2/+2 in haste, which is the only profitable block for Ojutai in this case.
Yeah.
See what happens. So he's still thinking about it. Yeah, and the good news is that the Arlen Cord is out of the Ojutai's like death range. It's at 6 as opposed to 5.
That's good work with the Arlen Cord. It takes me forever to get Arlen Cord up.
Oh, that was a naturalize? I thought it was a display dominance.
Yeah.
Technically the same thing. For its purpose. Actually, now that I see it in the graveyard, I think it is a naturalize. It looks like it's like that orange orb that's like cracking open. Yeah.
I think Cody has to move back the block, or unless he can risk it for the biscuit and swing with Ojutai and try to get a Languish if he has any in his deck.
But even then, like with Arlen Cord, any creature from Larry is lethal at this point. Well, that's not necessarily true. Thought Engineer is not lethal.
Yeah. Or no?
That would be 4 damage.
Yeah.
So he's crashing in for 5. I think.
Tarkus Command block.
Tarkus Command.
3 to the face block. 3 place +1/+.
Oh, my creature gains reach?
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't even know a Tarkus Command could give a creature reach.
Yeah. But Cody played Silumgar scoring, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's countered.
A full counter. That's fine. I mean, you can just take the anticipate here. Because a language is still fine because it kills its Ojutai. And because the Arlen Cord is still in play because he attacked Larry, any creature off top is lethal for Cody because he's at 5. If he draws a pacifist, you just play the pacifist plus the pacifist and kill you. So the question is, did he find the languish? He did not. Otherwise, something, I guess.
He has Shambling Vent.
He does have Shambling Vent.
I think he's able to activate 2.
He
only has 1.
What's the total quantity out there?
He only has 1 out.
I do only see 1.
Yeah.
So that's 7 life points that Larry's got to push through this turn. Not necessarily this turn.
Yeah.
I think the good old Meg Plus is a solid play here, especially because if he does that, then his pacifist will live through Languish on the next turn.
That is true. Another thing he could do is try to just get in there with what he has and let the pacifist flip, making that even more dangerous.
That's what I'm saying. Because if he goes with the neg, the pacifist becomes a 4/4.
Yeah. And then he can plus the token.
But when it transforms, it is a 4/4 with a +1/+1 counter, and it's a 5/5 that is no longer dying to Languish or a grasp.
Looks like he's making a token, flipping his Arlen.
Flipping the Arlen Cord. Never liked that.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna activate Ormondal. He has 5 creatures.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because he made a token.
Activate Ormondal, crack in for 9 with a flying blocker.
So you can't block on the ground and shit like that.
Yep.
Larry, smooth moves. Good games. Larry Leach taking the win.
Got it.
Larry Leach won 2-1.
And Larry Leach will advance to the top 8, probably in first seed, maybe.
Question mark.
All right. Gonna mute up. Put up the screen. See you guys in a little bit.